Good morning, class. After two short lessons about entrepreneurship, we will now proceed to the actual preparation of different types of dishes for cookery. We will focus now on preparing appetizers. For this lesson, which is lesson 3, we will focus first on the tools and equipment that is used in preparing appetizers.
Preparing great appetizers, entrees, and desserts is not an easy task. So it is important that you find the right equipment and tools to perform the job. We will focus on the tools that is used for preparing appetizers, but take note that these tools can also be used in preparing other types of dishes. An appetizer is a food or drink served usually before a meal to stimulate the appetite. While waiting for the main course, the guests can fill lightly their hungry stomachs with this kind of food. One characteristic of appetizer is that they are usually served into bite-sized pieces. Here are our learning targets for today. Number 1, I can identify the tools, utensils, and equipment needed in the preparation of appetizers. Number 2, I can describe the use of these tools, utensils, and equipment. Here are the tools, utensils, and equipment needed in preparation of appetizers. Apple corer. It is used to remove the core and pips from apples and similar fruits. It is inserted and pressed at the center of the fruit to remove the seeds. Apple cutter. It is used to cut apple and similar fruits easily while simultaneously removing the core and the seeds. The baster is used during cooking to cover meat in its own juices or with a sauce. Biscuit cutters are made of metal or plastic with fairly sharp edges to cut through dough or imprint or mold the dough's surface. The blowtorch is used to create a hard layer of caramelized sugar for desserts, but they can also be used to caramelize surfaces of different types of food. Boil-over preventer. It is a disc with a raised rim designed to ensure an even distribution of temperature throughout the pot. This prevents bubbles from forming in liquids such as milk or water, thus the name boil-over preventer. We all know what a bottle opener is. It is a device used to remove the metal bottle caps from bottles. One utensil that we are very familiar about is the bowl. A round, open-top container capable of holding liquid or other ingredients that is used for cooking. Next is bread knife. It is a serrated blade made of metal and long enough to slice across a large loaf of bread. Browning tray is made of glass or porcelain to absorb heat, which helps to brown the food easily. Cake and pie server is used to cut slices in pies or cakes and to easily transfer to a plate or container. The chef's knife is used to slice large cuts of beef or meat. Colander. It is used for draining substances cooked in water. It is a bowl-shaped container with holes, typically made from plastic or metal. The corkscrew is used to remove a cork from a bottle. Cutting board is used to support in cutting of foods. Fillet knife. It is a long, narrow knife with a finely serrated blade used to slice fine fillet cuts or fish or other meats. Flour sifter. It blends flour with other ingredients and aerates it in the process. Funnel. It is used to channel liquid or fine-grained substances into containers with a small opening. A grater is a utensil used for shredding foods like cheese or other foods. Ladle is a type of serving spoon used for soup, stew, or other foods. Measuring cups, spoons, and jar. They are used to measure either dry or liquid ingredients. Measuring cups is for measuring larger quantity of dry ingredients, but they can also be used in measuring liquid ingredients. Measuring spoons are mainly for measuring small amounts of ingredient. Measuring jar is mainly for measuring liquid ingredients. Mortar and pestle. It is used to crush foods or to forcefully squeeze ingredients such as herbs against the mortar. The pastry brush is used to spread oil, juices, sauce or glaze on food. Pastry wheel is a tool used to cut, shape, or mold pastry. Rolling pin is a long, rounded wooden or marble tool rolled across the dough to flatten it. Next is sieve, strainer, or sifter. It is an instrument with a meshed or perforated bottom used for separating coarse from fine parts of loose matter and for straining liquids. The spatula is used for lifting, flipping, or spreading, can also be used to scrape down the sides of pots or pans. Next is a very familiar tool, which is a can opener. It is used to open tins or cans. Tongs. It is used for gripping and lifting. It is usually used to move items on hot surfaces such as barbecues or to pick up small or group items such as sugar cubes or salad portions. Whisk. It is used to blend ingredients smooth or to incorporate air into a mixture in a process known as whisking or whipping. And lastly, wooden spoon. It is used for mixing and stirring during cooking and baking. That's it for now. We will focus on the characteristics of appetizers on our next lesson. Make sure to finish our simple activity for today. Just remember that just like how the kitchen tools have their own use and functions in the kitchen, CSMA would like you to realize that we also have various roles in the society and they are all important in our daily lives. You as a citizen, as a Catholic, as students, and as sons and daughters. Try your best to make our society fair and peaceful to make the world a better place. See you on our next meeting. Bye!